The idea of teaching math is one of the most intimidating subjects for parents that are considering homeschooling. Am I right? What if I told you that there was a math curriculum that took all of that pressure off of your shoulders? It's true. That's what we're talking about today. Hey guys, my name is Erin. I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids, and we just started our 9th year of homeschooling and our 5th year using this math curriculum. It has truly saved me so much time and so much stress, not to mention the fact that my kids actually enjoy using it to learn math. Today, I'm going to share with you 8 surprising things about teaching textbooks that I believe truly set it apart from all of the other homeschool math curriculum out there. Teaching textbooks is an app-based online course. Teaching textbooks goes from level 3 all the way up to pre-calculus. When you sign up for teaching textbooks, you have 12 months in which to complete the course level. It can be used on a computer, but if you use it on a tablet, that's when you can really utilize all of the features. I do want to say a big thank you to Teaching Textbooks for sponsoring this video, but I do have to let you know that I would never recommend a product or curriculum that I don't fully believe in and haven't used myself. Now, before we dive in, I feel like we kind of need to talk about the elephant in the room. There are a lot of homeschoolers out there that will say that teaching textbooks is not as rigorous of a program or is behind other math curriculum out there. So, is that true? Well, you do have to consider that a lot of the homeschool curriculum out there, like Saxon, is quite advanced. But you really can look for yourself at the table of contents for each level and consider what is covered in teaching textbooks versus what might be covered in other curriculum and make a decision yourself. How I have chosen to remedy this for my kids is to always do one level higher than what their current grade level is. So my kids start, for instance, with Math 3 in 2nd grade, and then we just progress through the curriculum. So with that out of the way, let's dive into 8 surprising features of teaching textbooks that you might not know about. The first feature is one that I believe truly sets teaching textbooks apart from most of the other math curriculum out there, and that is that it does all of the teaching for you. Like all of it, for real. You don't have to teach math. I know this is one of the things that when I was starting homeschooling, I was concerned about being able to teach math, especially once my kids got into the higher levels. And so this totally takes that pressure and that weight off of your shoulders to know that they're going to be getting all of the lectures and lessons taught to them instead of just having to read it for themselves out of a math book or you having to teach it to them. Each lesson has an interactive lecture.
Lesson 53, putting them all together,
That the kids can listen to while they solve practice problems as part of the lecture to make sure they were truly grasping each new concept. As the lessons go on, each problem actually will tell you in the corner which lesson the concept was previously taught in, so that if they're not understanding that concept, they can go back and rewatch the lecture for that lesson to get a refresher on how to solve that type of a problem. It will also provide a step-by-step solution for every problem that your child actually misses so that they can learn how they should have solved the problem in the first place. The lessons, the problems, the solutions, all of them are read out loud to your child as they go through the lesson.
So the sum of the whole numbers is 5. Now let's add the fraction part.
Which is a huge bonus for kids that might have some language disabilities or impairments. I know my son has dysgraphia, and so this has been a huge benefit for him in particular because he processes the information better when he hears it out loud. And so that is a huge benefit, especially if you have a child struggling with something like that. The second surprising feature is that teaching textbooks does all of the grading for you as well. This is truly amazing. This will save you so much time every single week, especially the more kids that you have, because you don't have to spend hours every week going through every single problem they've done and graded it to see if they got it correctly, and then going back to review with them maybe problems that they got wrong. All of that is done for you right there in the app. The grading also gives you a running grade average for the entire course, so you can kind of see where your child is measuring up all throughout the year. And as a parent, you can access the gradebook easily, or they can even go check it themselves so that you can see if there are particular concepts that they aren't quite understanding that you want to reinforce yourself as well. The third surprising feature is that teaching textbooks gives you hints and second chances on your problems. This is one feature that truly helps it to be a lot more independent led for your child. If they are struggling with a question in the lesson, they can click on the little hint button if there's one available for that particular problem, and that might help save you some time where they can get that hint from teaching textbooks itself rather than coming to have to ask you for help. You also have the option to turn on second chances for the problems as they're going through the lesson, which I find to be a big benefit because I personally will have my kids do their first try for all of the questions before they come and ask for my help. And then if there are problems where they have to work on a second chance, those are ones that I might sit down with them and kind of walk through step by step how to solve the problems. So this gives me a good visual on what the concepts are that they're not understanding so that I can make sure we work together through that so that they are grasping that new idea before we move on. This leads into the fourth surprising fact, which is that teaching textbooks provides free over-the-phone tutoring to your child. So if there's a problem or a concept that they are really struggling with, you can call in and leave the problem number with teaching textbooks, and a tutor will call you back and walk your child step by step through how to find the solution for that problem. This is super rare among curriculum companies, and I believe is kind of one of the major things that sets teaching textbooks apart from every other option out there. It is really part of their commitment to take the pressure and the weight of teaching math off of the parents' shoulders and free you up to focus on other things in your homeschool. The fifth surprising feature is that it has portable lessons. Not only is that tablet portable within the house, it actually automatically downloads 6 lessons when you log into doing it. So if you are going to be going on a road trip or you just have a sports practice or something that you need to take your math with you in the car, your child can actually bring the tablet with you and work on it on the go. And then when you come back home and reconnect to the internet, all of their work is uploaded right back into the gradebook and stored online. So all of it meshes back together and you don't have to worry about transferring that information. The sixth feature is that it has a built-in scratch pad right there in the app for your child to be able to work out the problems right on the tablet, which means they don't have to haul around extra paper and pencils and all of that stuff. It even has the ability to redo or undo steps if they make a mistake. They can truly do all of their math right within the app. The next surprising feature is that it has a parent portal where you can go and make changes to the settings for your child so that you can really customize what you want available for them within the program. You have the ability to choose whether or not you want them to have those hints and the second chances. You can go back in, and if they maybe made a mistake when they were entering a problem and got it wrong, but you saw from their work that they had worked it out correctly, you can go back in and change that grade on that particular problem so it reflects accurately that they had gotten the problem correct. Or you can even delete a problem so they can go back and redo it themselves, or even a whole lesson. If they really struggled with one and you want them to go back and just kind of start from scratch and redo it, you have the ability to do that. You can also have the setting choose how many lessons you want them to be able to do in a day, or if you really want them to complete a particular lesson before they move on to the next, you can make that available as well. You can also access the gradebook right within the parent portal to see how your child is doing with each lesson, and you can even look at the problems that they got wrong to see if they had viewed the step-by-step solution on how to solve that problem. And the last surprising feature after all of this is that teaching textbooks is super affordable, which is a huge win. The course price ranges from $43 up to $67 per level, and you can even download the first 15 lessons of every single level as a free trial. So you can see if this curriculum is going to be a good fit for your child, see if they enjoy it. This is also beneficial for you to help figure out the placement of your child when you're trying to decide which level to get for them. If you'd like to try out a free trial of teaching textbooks for yourself, there is a link in the description below. Another amazing thing that goes along with this is that Teaching Textbooks offers a large family discount. So if you have 4 children all the way up to 8 children, you pay the exact same price, which is just a little bit under $200. And this can save you a ton of money over the course of your homeschooling career for sure. Which of these features is one that you didn't know about or something that stands out to you as a benefit of Teaching Textbooks? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks again to Teaching Textbooks for sponsoring it, and I will see you next time. Bye.